The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Is brought to you by Lloyd's Construction and Consulting, providing first-class construction services on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
All right. Sports concepts. Rationalizations. Woo! 10 minutes. And a gift.
Oh, what a gift.
What do you got, Beaver?
Wow, I learned now that this is also a celebrity appearance by our friend Ryan the Hacker Green.
Oh, you guys going together?
No, I'm not going with Ryan the Hacker Green, but Ryan the Hacker Green will be appearing at the Taco Fest, which is coming up this weekend.
So you're going to rock out
Friday night.
and then you're going to taco out Saturday.
Yes.
Excellent.
That's correct.
Very busy.
But it's the first
Rocco
annual
Taco Weekend.
Jacksonville Taco and Margarita Festival. It features Thunder Rosa's Mission Pro Wrestling and AEW star Chris Jericho's band, Fozzy. It's Saturday down outside TIAA Bank Field. And yeah, we'll give away a pair later on.
I heard some good things about the Taco Fest. Not only do you're going to eat, I think their tickets are $10.
Yeah.
But you can also step up the ticket price and do tacos and get wasted away in Margaritaville.
Yeah.
If
Which,
you'd like.
It's Saturday,
Yeah.
so you sort of should pair it. You go to the Taco Fest, you get wasted away in Margaritaville, and then you go to the arena Saturday night for Sharkaritaville.
Wow.
A lot of Ritas.
A lot of Ritas. Good time.
Good times are had by all. What about the Anaheim Angels of California drafting 20 pitchers?
I'll be interested to see how it works out.
I mean, that's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Could
But
that
I guess
be?
here's what I'm thinking.
Why not 1 year?
Well, here's
Your
what I'm
pitching
thinking.
must be terrible.
If you got Mike Trout,
Yeah.
okay, Shohei Ohtani with 33 home runs, or 32, whatever he has.
Jared Walsh.
This kid Walsh, who's got 22 and 65 ribs, and Rendon, who hasn't hardly played. When those four are in the lineup together, the Angels are I mean, how are they so bad, bro?
I don't know.
How are they not competing with the Stros?
I will say this.
Their pitching must be dismal.
They're hanging on better this year than they do most. Usually by now they're 15 under 500, and you're wondering even more how
They're
can they be
fourth
this
place,
terrible?
though.
Yeah, but aren't they over 500?
Yeah,
like
they're one game
2 or
over.
3 over. Yeah.
Let me look at their pitching real quick here, Pross.
I don't even know who. I'm trying to think.
They've got Mr. Haney,
They went and got somebody, didn't they, a couple years ago? But then it hasn't worked out.
Andrew Haney, Dylan Bundy, Shohei Ohtani, Alex Cobb, all names, but
Cobb at one point had a arrow pointing up.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to win the division,
Yeah,
right? Because the wild card's going to be, either Tampa or Boston, right? We're back to one wild card, aren't we?
no, two. Two wild cards. These are their starters. Haney, Bundy, Ohtani, Cobb, Griffin Canning, Patrick Sandoval.
Well, there you go. There's your answer.
Those are your guys. They must have one of the worst ERAs in all of baseball, but they're not. Yeah, if you had those four hitting for you, my goodness. Now, obviously, two of them have been hurt this year, but the Walsh kids come out of nowhere. I mean, they did the right thing getting rid of Pujols.
Well, that's why they got rid of Pujols,
Yeah.
because he was holding Walsh's playing time down. I'm aware of Walsh only from a degenerate FanDuel account,
Oh, okay.
I know he's been mashing for a while.
Yeah.
He's the one that hit the grand slam in the ninth inning against. Remember a couple weeks back, the Yankees.
Yeah.
The Angel hit the grand slam in the ninth. That was Walsh, and he just went out west. I think they maybe were in Seattle
So
recently.
the Angels drafted 20 pitchers with their 20 picks. In
20
hopes of
rounds,
finding
20
one.
pitchers. That'll be a fascinating. It'd be fun to be an Angels fan and track that through the farm system.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you go, listen, here's the bottom line is you gotta draft aces. Drafting third starter ceilings, that's good. That'll give you a decent staff. But you really, you want a Verlander or a Cole or a dominant Scherzer. You want that kind of a dominance. And if you draft 20, maybe you'll get 3 guys like that. If you draft 10, you might get 1.
Beef, they also suggested last night during the All-Star game, I must get your thoughts on this, that Anthony Rizzo could be headed to Milwaukee.
I would hate that with all of my heart.
Yeah. How would you feel about that?
I would hate it.
Yeah.
It would disgust me because of all the guys that you would think a team that fancies themselves as being quote unquote broke.
Are
could
you going
find
to
a way to
actually get
afford.
rid of Bryant, Rizzo, and Baez?
Maybe Contreras.
You
Are
should
you
keep
really?
Baez.
Don't you keep
I don't
Rizzo
know.
as the
I don't
face
know.
of the
This
franchise?
stupid-ass
Or?
team.
Yeah, but Rizzo's third in among those in value, isn't he?
On the field, yes.
Yeah.
To the fans,
Yeah.
If you kept Rizzo and got rid of the other guys,
I'd keep 2 and get rid of 2.
There would be a mild level of acceptance.
Listen,
It doesn't make sense, but
Here's
there
the
would.
problem with the Cubs, and again, we've talked about this, but the Cubs are so stupid because they have good baseball players, And maybe you can't pay everybody. Maybe you got to get rid of Chris Bryant because he's going to go to free agency. Okay, that's the only one you should get rid of. And you should have kept the other two. You should have kept Schwarber and Darvish.
I don't disagree, man.
I mean, you don't have to rebuild if you're the Cubs.
They could be contending right now.
You go spend the money that you're making hand over fist from Wrigleyville.
And if it's too much, then deal one of those guys and get some prospects.
They're not making money hand over fist, Dan. They're broke.
Yeah, they're broke.
Just ask Tom Ricketts.
Yeah, that is that.
They're broke.
He doesn't know what road he's headed down, man.
I'd like to take him down a road to the pier and throw him off it.
Would you rather throw him in the pier in shark-infested waters or shoot him into the sun?
Can we do both?
Well, I guess.
Maximum pain would be off the pier to the Sharks.
Yeah.
His skin would melt off his bones before he even got halfway to the sun. That would be a quicker demise.
Not to mention you got the wisdom kid. I mean, I
hate it.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody bail after like losing 5-6 games from now. Ultimately, it became a 10-11 game win streak. But like halfway through that losing streak, okay, it's over. We're going to sell. I mean, they were
the Cubs.
Yeah.
Well, you knew it.
I mean, literally,
they want to.
They were built to sell. They were built to lose, built to sell, and won in spite of ownership.
Yeah.
And now ownership is finally, having a parade because they're finally getting what they want.
Hey, kudos to the ACC. They have their media days coming up.
Okay.
All right. And I think every team but one is sending quarterbacks. And, in fact, FSU is sending two.
2 quarterbacks?
Yeah, which is great because
Travis and Mackenzie Milton.
Yeah, so they're competing. And that's fresh and good. And I don't like I heard LSU's guys and they're not sending their two. Now they're sending
Is
two.
the SEC sending players?
As far as I know, they are.
Because I saw ESPN did a primer for the media days yesterday, and they listed each conference and who was representing. And like for the ACC, they gave you Derek King and
the names
Bubba
are out
Bolden.
for the ACC. They're not out.
They
for
just
the
haven't
SEC.
released the names, so there will be names. I thought maybe COVID or otherwise.
Oh no,
they would
I don't think
just
so.
send, and they would only do the the press conference from.
But
up
like
on the stage.
LSU should send its quarterbacks, or if they're competing, I mean, I think it's great. Because that's who people want to hear from, right? I mean,
you know what? My LSU fandom relates to one game, and I couldn't be more impressed than what that Brad Johnson's kid did as a freshman in the swamp. I mean, I know that he's a Miles Brennan who got off to such a great start.
Yeah, he was good.
But man, I think I'd think long and hard about handing it over now and think listen, if you're LSU and you start Miles Brennan, okay, he's going to be a senior, right?
I'm
not positive.
I would say yes.
Okay, well,
he's
an upperclassman nonetheless, right? Mm-hmm. If you start him, you're not beating Alabama this year. You're probably not beating Texas A&M. You're going to have a dogfight with Florida. This isn't a championship year for LSU when you put all the forces together. Mm-hmm. So why not play the younger quarterback and get him seasoned and experienced? Because if you're LSU, the route to that title, having to go through Tuscaloosa and Nick Saban. You better just kind of try and peak every 4 or 5 years like they did with Burrow.
How did LSU lose to Mississippi State in that first game?
100-98?
Yeah.
They
44-34.
Man, you want to talk about a narrative completely fizzling. It would be Mississippi State's last year.
Yeah,
remember? That first game took Costello from Stanford.
By
Mike
week
Leach.
3, he's on the bench.
The Pirate has unleashed his attack on the SEC, and then they scored like 3 points 3 weeks later.
Oof.
All right, so today,
yes, sir.
It's a very, I think, a more arguable list. Most of the lists that we've seen this far, it's hard to argue at the top of the list that ESPN has put out for quarterback. I mean, we all agree it's Mahomes, Brady, Rodgers, right? And then it's a drop-off after those three for the most. Maybe Russell Wilson will be included in that group. Maybe Josh Allen, but I think most think it's those three. Running backs, you knew it was Derrick Henry, and then it's pretty clear right now Kamara and Cook are the two next best running backs. Maybe Christian McCaffrey returns. I think Chubb is just a click below those two. But tell me who the best receivers are, and you're probably not going to have this type of consensus that we've had at the top of those lists.
You're going to have D-Hop.
The receivers have come – yeah, okay, and you do. But D-Hop or Tyreek Hill, Dan? Let's have a debate. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
We're not debating between Ezekiel Elliott and Alvin Kamara right now. Like, where would you put Tyreek Hill? Where should he be ranked among the league's receivers?
I have to look. I don't have them. Top 3, 4, I would say. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It could be one. You can make an argument for him. Who's the best receiver in football? Was it Stephon Diggs last year?
Is it Devontae Adams?
Devontae Adams.
Had unbelievable years.
Great year.
DeAndre Hopkins still, as you first mentioned, still playing at a really high level. Here's the thing about the receivers, okay? Without telling you their names, here are the ages of the top receivers. Devontae, I've already told you number one.
Okay.
Number 1's 28. Number 2's 29. Number 3's 27. Number 4's 27. Number 5's, wow, this is awful high for this guy.
Who?
Number 5's 32. Who is it?
Julio.
Isn't that too high? Number 5?
What about like Justin Jefferson?
Some people
Would he
have
be in
it.
the top 10.
Some people have Julio's highest. Some of these has him number 1.
No.
Highest ranking 1, lowest ranking 13. There are entities in the league that think, and a lot more that think that he's high than low to be number 5.
Those guys work for bad teams.
Here's an interesting one at number 6. This guy might be
Is Justin
the Fred
Jefferson
Taylor
in the top
Award.
10?
The Fred Taylor Award maybe goes to this guy, although he's made a lot of Pro Bowls. But Keenan Allen doesn't get near the due.
Keenan Allen's really good.
He's number 6.
He should be. He's a top 10 guy. Is Justin Jefferson in the top 10?
Yeah, let's go back to the beginning, and we're just
I'm not
going
going to get
down
an answer
anyway.
from that. I've asked him.
I'm going to get there. Settle down.
Yes or no? That's all I need.
I'll tell you. I'm not going down there yet. I got a plan here. You're going to follow it. Hopkins is 2. Diggs is 3 ahead of Tyreek Hill. That's got to be close.
That's fine. Diggs was great last year.
Tyreek Hill did have some votes as number 1. Stephon Diggs' highest vote was number 2. But Hill also had a lower basement. Somebody ranked him 10th. I don't know how you can claim to have any knowledge of the league and say Tyreek Hill's the 10th best receiver. Julio is 5. Keenan Allen is 6. Down to number 7. This guy's star is falling fast. He needs a bounce back year. Mike Evans, but still up at number 7. Is that high for him?
Super Bowl champion.
By the way, nothing compared to the next guy on the list, who last year we probably all had number 1. We've that much forgotten about Michael Thomas.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's like an 8-yard catch receiver guy. Instead of a 150 catch guy, he's like, he only catches balls for 8 yards.
Number 9, DK Metcalf. Big play. Number 1 receiver on that team.
A little too high. I wouldn't put him ahead of Justin Jefferson.
Metcalf got the 5th most total votes.
Wow.
With evaluators recognize he's too elite to leave off, but he didn't crack a lot of top 10s because of perceived limitations. One NFC executive, the only concern with him is that stiff lower body fluidity. He looks pretty fluid to me when he's racing by everyone on the field.
Yeah.
And number 10, no Justin Jefferson. This is another guy, good receiver, A.J. Brown.
I like him. Wow, they got Julio 5 and Brown at 10. Tannehill, you got no excuses.
How'd you like to go to battle with these guys who didn't make it?
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley.
Really good.
Allen Robinson.
Really good.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Not so good.
Justin Jefferson. Cooper
There's my
Kupp.
guy.
Chris Godwin. Adam Thielen. Jarvis Landry. Good receivers. I think there's 3 or 4 that you could interchange with those top guys.
I hate these top 10 and then some lists because we are nowhere to be found.
I knew that was coming.
And
I saved you that.
We haven't been found anywhere at all. Nowhere.
Miles Jack, 10.
Was he?
Miles Jack was 10, off-the-ball linebacker. That's the only player at any position that we have ranked in the top 10 in the National Football League, and it was 10th.
Beef hit it. Let's do caller number 4 right now, 641-1010. If you guys want to head to Taco Saturday.
Taco Festival!
If you want to head to Taco Saturday.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Taco Tuesday. It's Taco Saturday.
You better be caller number 4 right
Taco
now.
Festival.
How many are we giving?
It's a pair of tickets to join us at the Taco Festival Saturday
fun,
outside TIA.
That place is going to be packed.
It's going to be awesome.
Who doesn't love tacos?
No one.
Seriously.
I've never met a person who didn't like a taco.
I don't think I have either. It's a CPR Contracting Wednesday. They love tacos at CPR. I've had them with them before. Oh, the irony.